United Nations office at Geneva is your next stop during your journey via Digital Geneva. And it is a very important stop. Our headquarters, the famous Palais des Nations, is one of the biggest conference centers in the world. Every year we have here about 10,000 conferences. And during these conferences, many issues which have very direct connection to digital world, digital activities, digital transformations are taking place here. Of course, Geneva also is the home to many important UN bodies, like Human Rights Council or Conference on Disarmament, who also meet here, and quite often their agenda is very interconnected with digital issues. At the same time, Geneva is the place of choice for many mediation activities. And we all know that Geneva is quite often called the city of peace, and quite often there are many events here surrounding very, very sensitive issues. We've been home to many activities for Libya, for Syria, for Yemen, and many, many others. And digital diplomacy, digital mediation is a thing for the future. At the same time, here in Geneva, we work a lot on sustainable development goals. And practically every day here in the Palais des Nations, there are several events devoted to sustainable development goals. And we all understand that modern technologies, including digital technologies, can have an absolutely amazing positive impact on implementing sustainable development goals. They can help us to take communities and people out of poverty. They can help us to create new sustainable jobs. They can help us to protect the environment. But at the same time, we understand that digital can also have a negative impact. We can see the possibilities of growing digital divide, or we can understand that digital technologies could be used to create modern armaments or to create situations that human rights are violated. That's why it's so important when we are talking about sustainable development goals, when we are talking about human rights here in Geneva, about disarmament, always think about this digital dimension. It's very, very important. That's why here in Geneva we are really trying to work very hard on this. And I want to give you just a couple of examples here in our office in Geneva. SDG Lab. It's a unit which tries to support the member states in the implementation of sustainable development goals, but also to think beyond 2030, to think what's next, how to create a world where sustainable development is the mainstream, where we go on implementing all the sustainable goals. And this is one of the examples of other activities where we do have digital dimension. Or take our library and archives. Library and archives always seem to be a very traditional place, where researchers, academics come to consult the old books, to think in quiet, to prepare some documents and papers, to look how our predecessors addressed one or another issue. But our library is different. We do use digital technologies a lot, and we provide lots of services online. And one of the recent examples of this modern digital side of our library is the project which we call LONTAT. It's a project which allowed us to digitize and put online free of charge all the archives of League of Nations from 1919 till 1946. It's a very important archive because the origins of many modern challenges, of many modern conflicts are there in the archives in the times of the League of Nations. in the time between two world wars. And in order to better understand them and to find the solutions to them, quite often you have to consult these archives. And now you can do it online without coming to Geneva, without paying any fees. They are open to the whole humanity. That's one of the modern digital sides of our work. There are many, many examples. So during your journey via digital Geneva, I really suggest you stop in the Palais des Nations and see our possibilities, stop here, learn more, and of course work together with us.